Hello and welcome to this video. Have you ever wondered whether building with wood is more rigid and economical than building with concrete, masonry or metal? Well, this YouTube channel will tell you everything you need to know about building with wood. Today I'm going to tell you a bit about timber construction in general. But before I do, give me a thumbs up and don't forget to activate the notification bell for my future videos. Let's go. Wood is a natural and renewable composite material, a real answer to the problems of the century ahead and a real answer to all the problems of the societies and civilizations that have gone before us. It is produced by the growth of trees, which can be harvested after a fairly long period. It has a key role to play in construction and building, and its manufacture, use and destruction are all part of the carbon cycle. Its properties are anisotropic. They change with the surrounding conditions. The duration of loading also has a significant effect on strength and deformation. Properties vary not only from one species to another, but also within the same species. To be able to design timber structures successfully, the practicing engineer needs to be informed about the specific properties of the timber selected. All this explains why it is so important to know more about the material wood, both in terms of its characteristics and properties, and in terms of how to calculate the various elements of a timber structure, in line with current calculation regulations. Yes, it's a good material, but what are its advantages? Wood is in fact a set of tissues of secondary origin, with lignified walls resulting from the inward functioning of the cambial generating base or cambium. Today, architecture and the construction industry have found that wood is a material that is both traditional and resolutely contemporary and futuristic. It's a material for the ages. Il présente de nombreux avantages, notamment 1. Disponibilité. Le bois est une ressource naturelle largement disponible dans le monde entier. With appropriate management, the supply of wood and other derived materials is potentially inexhaustible. In most cases, it can be sourced locally. What's more, transporting it involves minimal risk. 2. Respect for the carbon cycle. Wood, like all natural organic matter, is biodegradable. Whatever the species, wood will eventually be reintegrated into the natural carbon cycle. This is an undeniable advantage of the material. It is part of the natural workings of the biosphere. All natural organic matter is bound to disappear, allowing elements to be reused over and over again. 3. Low energy costs. Processing wood requires less energy than processing other materials. For example, producing 1 ton of timber requires 10 to 50 times less energy than producing 1 ton of steel, and 50 to 100 times less than producing 1 ton of aluminium. Wood processing requires less water than other materials. 4. Protection of the environment. The manufacture of wood does not generate carbon dioxide, although it does consume some. Wood is made up of around 50% carbon, 43% oxygen, 6% hydrogen and 1% nitrogen. All the carbon contained in wood comes from atmospheric carbon dioxide used by the tree through photosynthesis. Building with wood means storing carbon. 1 cubic meter of wood means 350 kilograms less carbon in the atmosphere, or more than 1,200 kilograms of carbon dioxide. The use of wood thus makes it possible to delay the moment when the carbon fixed by photosynthesis is released by decomposition or combustion. It meets today's need to react quickly, given the long residence time of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere, 50 to 200 years. On the other hand, using wood in preference to other materials means using fewer plastics, metals and concrete, all non-renewable materials whose manufacture releases carbon dioxide. All things that have advantages also have disadvantages, it is said. Although wood has many advantages as a building material, there are also some disadvantages to consider. Here are some of the potential disadvantages of wood in construction. 1. Sensitivity to moisture. Wood is sensitive to moisture, which means it can warp, split or rot if exposed to damp conditions over a long period of time. This can lead to structural problems and may require additional measures to protect the wood from moisture. 2. Risk of insect and fungal attack. Wood is vulnerable to attack by wood-eating insects such as termites, as well as fungi and rot. These organisms can degrade the wood and reduce its durability. It is therefore essential to treat the wood or implement preventive measures to avoid these problems. 3. Limitations on size and span. Although wood is a strong material, it does have its limitations in terms of size and span. Compared to materials such as steel or concrete, timber may require larger sections to support heavier loads or longer spans. This can lead to higher costs or additional structural requirements. 4. Sensitivity to fire. Although wood is fire-resistant to a certain degree, it is combustible. In the event of fire, wood can burn and rapidly lose its structural strength. Appropriate safety measures and fire retardant treatments should be put in place to reduce the risk of fire. 5. Long-term durability. Although wood can be durable under the right conditions, it may require regular maintenance to maintain its long-term durability. This can include treatments against insects, moisture and weather, as well as regular inspections to detect any signs of degradation. And that's it. That's all for this video. Leave me your impressions and questions in the comments. I'll answer them. Don't hesitate to share this video with your friends and subscribe. See you soon. Thanks for watching.